I'm trying to live a normal, balanced life. I'm having a little bit of a problem. Maybe it's a mental disorder, I'm not really sure. But see, normally I am brilliant, articulate, talented, gorgeous, and loved by millions around the world, and rightly so. This is what people see. But lately, I'm starting to feel a little bit of brain disorder in the ocean up here. Because this balance thing is getting out of balance. For instance, I get up in the morning to go brush my teeth, and I go into the bathroom, and I turn on the light with my right hand, and then I turn it off, and then I turn it on again with my left hand, because that served my balance. And then I go to the sink, and I have two sides on the sink, and I have it perfectly balanced. I have one toothbrush over here for my right hand, one toothbrush over here for my left hand, because, as you may have guessed, slightly OCD. I brush my teeth once to the right and once to the left. And this is not always going to work out, because sometimes out of the corner of my eye I will see a little squirrel outside, and this kind of distracts me, because along with OCD I also have ADD, and when I see the squirrel I'm thinking, this might not be a real squirrel. It might be one of those US government squirrels that has a little secret microchip, and it's recording everything that it sees around my place of residence. So it's kind of making my hands shake while I'm brushing my teeth to the right, and I kind of cut my lip, and now it's bleeding, and so I'm putting pressure on my lip, and I'm putting the toothbrushes down, and I'm picking up some washcloths and washing up all the blood, and putting pressure on with my right hand, and I can't do that because I'm right-handed. So I changed, and I put pressure on with my left hand and clean up with my right hand, and that works out pretty good, except that I have to get the antibiotic cream, because now I have a fat lip and it stings. And so I open up the cabinet, and now I have a cut on my forehead, and it's turning purple and blue, and I can't open the antibiotic cream because now I'm bleeding from my head, and I have to put pressure on that and clean up the mess with my right hand. And so finally I get it all together, and I'm washing up all the blood, and I am folding the washcloths and putting them in the little hamper. I'm drying off the counter with my left hand, and I'm applying a band-aid to my forehead with my right hand, and then I notice that the squirrel is staring at me, and so I'm kind of working a little bit nervously, and I realize that I have not brushed my teeth to the left yet, so I pick up my left toothbrush and I brush to the left, and all the time I'm still looking at that squirrel, and I finish with my teeth, and then I'm about to wash my face, so I pick up the washcloth and start washing my face in a circular motion, kind of gingerly about the bruise, and then I pick up the soap with my right hand, and as soon as I pick it up it falls out of my grasp, and I have to bend over and pick it up off the floor, and while I'm doing that I bump my toe really hard on the lower cabinet, and I'm kind of stumbling around, and the squirrel is moved closer, and while he's watching me I am stumbling around backwards, and I'm falling on my butt. And while I am doing this, and it's not a big room, so it's like kind of not a casual falling on the behind, it's rather noisy and painful. And so while I am doing the falling, I'm also hitting my head on the sink, the pipe underneath, and so my hand flies up to touch that wound, and my ring comes off of my finger and lands in the sink while the water is going to wash it down the drain. And so I have to rather gingerly pick up the soap with my right hand and get up and hold onto the counter with both hands, which would have been really good in the first place, but I didn't. And then I put the errant bar of soap back in its individual container and try to catch my ring, and just as it's going down the drain, and now my finger is stuck in the drain, and so I am pulling luckily this hand is still soapy, and so I pull that out, and I still have the ring, and the squirrel and I are making some evil eye contact. And I finally get it free, and I have my ring. And so I fold everything, make sure everything is nice and clean, no blood anywhere, kind of bruised up. But all of a sudden, I'm balanced, and I'm able to flip off the little squirrel with my left hand, turn off the bathroom light with my right hand, leave the bathroom. Minty fresh. And then in the hallway, my friend says, "What the hell happened to you?" And I said, "Oh, nothing, I'm just brushing my teeth."